Hello and welcome back here as we get ready to start the fourth period. Sorry about that. We ran out of our broadcast time and lost track of that. But Marion was able to hit another three there right before the end of the third period. Rebels are really going to have to get something started here.
Patrick Henry's turnovers just come with consequences. I mean, they're never – anytime it seems like they turn the ball over, it's 2 or 3 points on the other end. So Patrick Henry, if they could just – we could tighten up on these turnovers, we could stay in these games a little bit better. Almost thrown away again right there.
Yeah, Alonzo Brooks has it. He's going to throw it back out to Kent Kestner. Kestner now has it back to Zach DeBus. DeBus throws it, no-look pass, tried to get it to Graydon Williams. Crook drives it back down here in transition. Lay in, no good. Rebounded by Marion as number 12, Keith Norris, puts it back up and in. So now the Rebels trail 61-34 with 7:29 to go here in the fourth period. Kent Kestner pulls back there. He could have had a three right there. He didn't take it.
What looked promising at halftime starting to turn into a blowout just 8 minutes into the second half.
Zero offense for the Rebels. Zach DeBus knocks down a three. 61-37 now. Zach DeBusque's had a good game. The Rebels haven't played very well, but Zach's put some points on the board here for Patrick Henry. I guess he has a lot of emotion knowing this is his last time here.
Last time in this gym. Got to get them if you're going to get them.
It's going to be a three-pointer taken. Missed, though, by Marion. Good smart play, though. Is about to go out of bounds. Nick Stiefel jumped.
Patrick Henry just stood there under the basket and watched that ball bounce around. Unbelievable move by them.
Yeah, they've about given up on this thing, I believe, as far as the way Crooks is driving baseline. It's going to be a pass back out as they missed a shot. Number 12, Lehman missed it. It's going to be a travel. Norris missed the shot, and they're actually going to call a travel on that. So Patrick Henry's going to get it back here. They trail 61-37.
24-point game. Patrick Henry could still come down and hit a couple of three-pointers and close this gap up a little bit, make it look a little more respectable in the morning.
Yeah, definitely want to make it look a little bit better than what it looks right now. Another steal, though, by Marion as Lehman takes it in. Good. 63-37 now. Marion leads. Kent Kestner sets. Rebels are not getting back in transition. Blevins misses an easy lay-in, though. Crook gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. So now it's 65-37. Rebels have really lost control.
Give Alonzo Brooks credit on getting back on that one. He held Marion down as long as he could. He was taking them 3-on-1.
Yeah, just sloppy for PH right here coming out when they came out after half. Brooks sets up here. He doesn't take the three. He's going to throw it back out to DeBus. It's going to be stolen away again by Lehman. Easy lay-in. 67-37 now. Marion leads, so just a lot of things going bad here for the Rebels. Like I said, they played good for spurts. And for the first half, they played good, played great. Actually, only down by 7 points, and then this second half has just been atrocious offensively and defensively. Cole Gregory gets it. It's blocked, though, by Stiefel. He gets it again. It's blocked again by Stiefel, but there's going to be a foul called. Looked like Lehman got in there a little late for the party there and drew contact.
Patrick Henry didn't take advantage of all the opportunities that they had in the first half of this game. Could have even been closer still. But what they did do in the first half is they didn't turn the ball over. And that's pretty much all this second half's been about so far.
Yeah, turnovers have really just sort of threw the Rebels out of any chance of winning this game. Alonzo Brooks comes off the floor here for Patrick Henry as Caleb Boyd now checks in. Second free throw coming here, and it's good by Gregory as it looks like Anthony Powers is going to check in here for Cole Gregory. Checking in here for Marion. Well, he checked it in there to number 5, Lehman. Lehman back to Stiefel. Stiefel to Lehman. Lehman over here at the three-point line driving baseline. Kicks it to Crooks. Crooks gets it denied there.
Zach DeBus getting up there for that block. He's had several blocks
right
this
there.
year.
Rebels driving down the floor. It's going to be a foul called on Marion, and that's going to send Kent Kestner to the line here for Patrick Henry. So that foul is going to be called on number 3, Trey Cook.
Kent Kestner really been the bulk of the offensive output since Dylan Coe went out with his injury. Kent's had some good games here down the stretch. When he gets hot, he can really light it up.
Yeah, him and Dylan Coe are definitely the two main. At least they're going to get Kestner back next year, and they'll be able to work in the winter. This team didn't get much chance in the wintertime to get anybody in here because Coach Coffey left like he did right there real late in the season. They went to –
it's going to be a travel by Marion. Yeah, well, Coffey left.
Well, I meant
right
the summertime, of course.
Right in the middle of summer camp, and just wasn't any time for Patrick Henry to get anything to put together. The new head coach wasn't named until after school had already started. So
yeah, I think the Rebels are going to be in the same position for baseball this year, though. It's a bad thing because head coach Larry Cannon just resigned a couple of days ago, and baseball season starts February 23rd. So it sort of puts you behind the eight ball whenever you don't know till late and you still got to hire another coach. I don't know about softball either. I've not heard anything. Stifle for three, good. Now it's 70-40. Marion leads here. Zach DeBus drives it back down the floor here for Patrick Henry. He's going to take an open three. No good, rebounded by Crook. It's like Marion's getting ready to sub in a whole new platoon here, and Patrick Henry looks like Alonzo Brooks is coming back in. Missed three right there by Marion, and no effort there on the offensive boards by Patrick Henry as they get it right back. Crook gets it, puts it up, no good. It's going to be stolen away again by Marion after Graydon Williams gets a rebound. Zach DeBusk ends up getting a steal, and then they steal it right back from Zach DeBusk, who knocks down Keith Norris there as he was trying to go for the steal back. So a lot of steals right there. And Zach DeBus and Graydon Williams are going to check out as Jeremy White, Cole Gregory, and Alonzo Brooks come in, as also Kent Kester comes off for the Rebels.
That'll bring Zach DeBus senior night to an early end as he fouls out with 5 with 3:59 remaining in the ballgame.
He did a good job on the offensive end, though. He got a block, too, so pretty good senior night for Zach DeBus. Marion right now is driving baseline, lay in good by number 4, Leffler. 3:42 to go here. Caleb Boyd drives it back up the floor for the Rebels. He's going to throw it to Brooks. Brooks with it now. Brooks driving, throws it out to Caleb Boyd. Caleb Boyd for three, no good. Rebounded by number 22 from Marion. Here comes Marion back down the floor. Number 4, Leffler puts up a three, and it's good. 75-40 now. And Marion definitely isn't putting their foot off the pedal here as they lead by 35, and they're still draining the three ball. 3:10 to go here in the fourth period. Cole Gregory with a turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Powers. Powers misses the putback, and he's fouled on the inside. So the Rebels are going to get a chance here to cash in here from the free throw line.
Marion has a bench full of three-point shooters. Just unbelievable the way they've been raining the three balls in tonight.
It'll remind you of the Chilhowie team from last year, how good they were from beyond the arc. So we'll see what Anthony Powers does here from the free throw stripe. First free throw is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Marion. And now the Hurricanes are driving it back down the floor here. It's going to be a jumper taken by number 24, Miller. It's going to be rebounded again by Miller off the miss. He's going to put it inside to number 42, Alford, and he puts it right back up and in for the Hurricanes.
That was a nice pass. Marion just doing a lot of ball movement underneath, looking for the open guy, worked it around, passed it about 3 times till they got that good look right underneath the basket.
Alonzo Brooks driving here. He's going to get fouled on his way to the basket. The Rebels' offense has just been in slow motion since the start of the second half. Marion has made some great adjustments, though, at halftime.
To start that third period, of course, Patrick Henry come out and I think turned the ball over 6 or 7 times before we ever got off the first offensive shot. And when you do that, the game will go south really fast.
It definitely doesn't help. Every time PH looks the same, driving it down to the same side of the floor, pulling up at the same side. Really not much, not anything, no variation in the offense there for the Rebels here in the second half. Loose ball there. It's going to be stolen away by Alonzo Brooks. Jeremy White drives it back down the floor for Patrick Henry. This is a young group out on the floor for Patrick Henry. Alonzo Brooks, Caleb Boyd, Cole Gregory, Anthony Powers, and Jeremy White. That's going to be a shot put up by Powers. No good, a rebounded by Marion. Here comes Marion again on the fast break. He's going to get fouled. That's number 30, Karana, driving to the basket. He's fouled, and he's going to have a chance at a three-point play here as he finished with the lay-in.
As you mentioned earlier, in Patrick Henry's defense, though, they didn't have a chance to get their summer camp program all worked out without any kinks with the coaching change. And the season itself is a marathon, so there's not a whole lot of time to work on anything in practice during the season.
Yeah, you can't work on a lot of in-depth things, but you can tell they've improved.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten better. I'm still going to walk away with this game being proud of the way they played that first half.
Yeah, they played good in that first half. In another game, whenever they played over at Marion, not over at Marion, over at Emory against Chilhowie in that benefit game, they were leading Chilhowie by 12 or 13 points, and they just blew it right there before the half. But to lead Chilhowie, a team that competed, albeit Chilhowie's a whole lot different than they were last year, changed their whole offensive style, but still Chilhowie was the team that went to the championship game, the Hoga-Higgy championship game in the tournament, and they also finished with that tiebreaker during the regular season, had to play George Wythe again during the regular season, and then they ended up making it to the tournament championship and lost it, but they had a great season. Coach Snodgrass did a good job. Patrick Henry alumni, Coach Snodgrass did a great job coaching them. He's doing pretty good this year, too. They've lost a couple ones they probably shouldn't have, but other than that, Chilhowie's done a good job, and they've got themselves in good position here going in as they get ready for the postseason.
And if you remember when Coach Snodgrass was here, he was here for one season coaching our JV teams here at Patrick Henry. That was 4 years ago, and he led that JV squad to a Hoga-Higgy District championship.
Yeah, that JV championship squad seems like a long time ago, though, doesn't it?
Seems like forever.
Well, the JV baseball team won the Hoga-Higgy championship 8 years as well. So year just didn't pan out there for the Rebels. Pass inside, they're getting the ball way too easily inside. Marion it's like number 22 got it there. We don't have a name for him. He must be a JV guy they pulled up because he wasn't on their roster. He got fouled, made the shot, so he's going to have a chance at a three-point play.
They're going to call an intentional on Cole Gregory there.
Yep, so what's already been a bad night here, Marion leads the Rebels 81-43. We're sorry we had technical issues, so thank you for hanging in there with us. Make sure you know that we're broadcasting tomorrow's game at Northwood, so if you want to tune in, it'll start at 6 o'clock. So we'll start with the girls' game, which should be a pretty good game. Heather Crawford and the Panthers will face off against Sam McCauley and the Lady Rebels, so make sure you tune in that one. Then we'll do the boys' varsity game, which will be the final regular season game of the year before they enter conference play for the Rebels. And for Northwood, they'll probably be playing in the tournament, the Hoga-Higgy tournament. That's a steal by Alonzo Brooks. Driving to the basket, lay in good, 83-45 now as we just hit the 1 minute mark.
The Patrick Henry girls, you got to feel like they've got a chance going into conference play. They've been in all their games. I mean, they've taken a few more losses than what they're accustomed to the last couple of years. But tell you what, they've played with a lot of grit and a lot of heart. I wouldn't be surprised if they make a run.
Yeah, I mean, last year they wasn't expecting much, especially with Cadence Wilmoth moving on and graduating and going to Mars Hill. They wasn't expecting much from the Rebels. They made it to the region semifinals and played against Wise Central, which is a great team as well. And they ended up getting beat pretty bad there by Wise Central. But for them to make it that far was a big accomplishment for Coach Thomas and these Lady Rebels. And he keeps on doing well with this team. And this year hasn't been the best year, but I wouldn't count them out here as we enter conference play here, as Marion's just going to let the time run out here. It's 85-47. The Marion Hurricanes have defeated the Patrick Henry Rebels here at Patrick Henry, so that'll be the last home game for these seniors at Patrick Henry, as neither group of seniors, the boys varsity or girls varsity, is able to leave with a win. But either way, it's been a good career for these seniors, and we're thankful we had them for these 4 years.
That's right. I mean, you graduated from high school here just last year yourself. I've been out a little bit longer. And, you know, there's something about Patrick Henry. It'll stay with you. It'll stay with Dylan and Zach and the girls who played here tonight. And they've really enjoyed their time here, and we wish them the best of luck in whatever they go on to next. And I want to thank you, Dylan, for inviting me in here tonight. Been a long time since I've been able to broadcast the game. Wish it could have panned out a little bit better for Patrick Henry, but always nice to get behind the microphone again.
Yeah, thank you for helping us out. So just we lost connection. Let's see if we can gain connection before we go off at what I can say. Okay, sorry about that. We lost connection. Thank you, Travis, for coming up here and joining us. Hopefully you'll join us again tomorrow for the boys varsity game. Make sure you check back in with us tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the girls varsity game versus Northwood. We'll go on at 6 with the pregame show. So tune back in. We should have better wireless internet coverage from Northwood. So finals here from Patrick Henry tonight. Girls varsity lost 48-43. The boys varsity just now lost to Marion 45-47. So thank you for tuning in. This is Dylan Hutton and Travis DeBus. Thanks for listening, and make sure you tune back in tomorrow.